Hey, this is Dr. Taylor, and today I want to talk to you about chiropractic care, continued and ongoing. In some of our past videos, we've talked about the relationship between the spine and the nervous system and the organs. We've talked about the adjustment, some of the effects of the adjustment that you're not feeling. But today I want to talk about continued care and why somebody would want to continue chiropractic care for the rest of their life. Well, one of those studies that I went through in one of the previous videos was from a guy called Zhang, and he did a study on heart rate variability. Okay, and so over the course of a year, what they found was that 26 normal volunteers, after 1 year of chiropractic care, their heart rate variability ratio changed significantly, indicating an increased parasympathetic stimulation, which is associated with a slower heart rate and less anxiety and worry. So over a year of continued chiropractic care, they showed that heart rate variability improved. Now, why is that important? Well, as I mentioned in the last video, there is something going on right now called the Palo Alto Longevity Prize. And what they're looking for is a team of researchers that can show that they're going to have the biggest impact on our lifespan or on human longevity. And the marker that they've determined is the best marker to show that something is going to increase lifespan or improve longevity is heart rate variability. So these patients, after a year of chiropractic, show that their heart rate variability ratios had improved significantly. So that's one study. Another one looked at quite a few patient hours, over 800 patients that it looked at in this study. And what they found, these are patients that either had a chiropractor as their primary care physician, or they went to a medical doctor as their primary care physician, and they kind of compared the two. And what they found is this was over a 7-year period too, so it was a long-term study. And the group that used the chiropractor as their primary care physician, they had a decrease, 60.2% fewer in-hospital admissions, 59% less hospital days. So 60% fewer hospital admissions. Once you were admitted, chiropractic patients spend approximately 60% fewer days in the hospital, 62% less outpatient surgeries and procedures, and here's the big one, 85% reduction in pharmaceutical costs over a 7-year period, just comparing the two groups. Now, a third one, which is my favorite, it looked at 311 patients that were age 65 and older that had used chiropractic care regularly for at least 5 years. And what they found was staggering. Not only did the group have 50% fewer doctor's visits than the chiropractic group had 50% fewer doctor's visits than the general public, but here's the staggering part is the chiropractic group, okay, so 65 and older, Medicare age, under chiropractic care for at least 5 years, this group spent 31% the money on healthcare expenses. So 69% less money. They spent less than a third. Okay, and healthcare costs are bankrupting us individually, and they're bankrupting us as a country. Why don't you go to your local senior citizen center and ask them, hey, would you like to save 2/3 on your healthcare costs? Would you like to spend 30% what everybody else spends for your healthcare costs? Go see a chiropractor. So that's some of the increased benefits. Every single time you get adjusted, it's been shown to do things like lower blood pressure, improve heart rate variability, decrease the stress response. And all those things are just really cool and cool sounding and cool scientific research. But when you realize what that does for you, it adds years to your life. It adds life to your years. It decreases your expenditures. It decreases your chances of ever going to the hospital. Once you're there, it decreases how long you're going to have to spend there. It's going to improve everything when it comes to your health. And also, when they look at the cost to benefit ratio, it blows medicine out of the water, and even other modalities like physical therapy, it blows them out of the water for how much you have to spend to get the health results. So implementing chiropractic care is not just something to come in and do, for a week or for a month or even for 4 months. It's really something that we encourage you and everybody of your family take advantage of for the rest of your life.